Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing a very important week. Why? Because we have a lunar eclipse in this week as well. This is starting from the 1st of September all the way till the 7th, and on the 7th itself, Moon is going to be transiting through Aquarius sign. It's going to be in Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, and we have right opposite this Moon, Sun. Sun and Ketu and Rahu, whenever they form a connectivity, it's an eclipse. There are certain degrees, the orb, otherwise it doesn't take place at times when they are in the same sign. So we think that why the eclipse is taking place now when they are so far, differently placed in different signs. Like 21st, Sun will be in Virgo and Moon will also be in Virgo. So it is going to be different, right? But the orb is going to be almost in that vicinity when the eclipse will be taking place. That's how we check. And we do see the declination. So when they are in the same category or the same line, so the eclipses take place. So cutting the long story short, we do have this week very important, that is Mars is going to be in Hasta Nakshatra. So Moon is going to be playing out a very important role. Jupiter, the ruler of this nakshatra, is also going to be in trine to this Moon. So it's a very powerful week for that reason. From the 1st till the 7th, I'll be sharing my insights on the same, and we do have Ganesha Visarjan also on the 6th. So a very, very happy Ganesha Visarjan, and I feel very low when he has to go, but yes, I know he's taking my vigna, or he's taking away all my miseries and pains with him, and then he will come back next year to help me out with the pains and miseries of the whole year that I have gone through. So it's a detox time actually. He takes away all the miseries, all the dirtiness, all the bad thoughts. So it is definitely going to be a very powerful day for me, at least it is. For I think most it is because he's the favorite most of everyone, God of purity. So now one more thing I wanted to share with you is that we have, when I'm making this video, we have Radha Ashtami on the 31st. So this is 30th where I'm making this video, and on the 31st we have Radha Ashtami, like Krishna Janmashtami, Radha Ashtami, her birthday. So it is a very powerful and very pious day again. I wish you all a very happy Radha Ashtami in advance, and the ones who are watching this video post this 31st of August, I wish you all a very happy Radha Ashtami again, a very Shubh Radha Ashtami. So let's worship the Lord and Shri Krishna, so that there is peace and happiness and chirpiness in our lives. That is the Krishna's giver. So that is how and again, purity. So let's start with the readings for the 12 signs, and to start with, I'll be sharing the global impacts. I've written in the comment section everything. Please go and check the details of this particular transit of this week. So where we are getting at and what is the condition of this week. Okay, so I'll just share with you the desktop, and the text I have to remove. All right, so as you can see here, yes, so Moon is going to be transiting through the 3 signs of to start with Scorpio, the first half, rather till the evening it's going to be in the Scorpio sign, and then I'll change this also, and then it moves into Sagittarius, Capricorn, and lastly the Aquarius sign. So we do have Moon's movement. Whenever it is Moon's movement, it tells us that what is the mental state of ours and what are the day-to-day affairs. So when on the 1st of August, it's a Scorpio Moon, debilitated, and it's going to be crossing the Gandantha by the evening. So emotional instability, sudden scandals, this is the global prediction I'm giving you. So let me just mark it over here that it is going to be in this zodiac sign of first Scorpio, and then moves into this, and then these. Okay, these are the planetary movements. So if you want to see here, you can see it is going to be here, 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 and lastly here. Okay, so this is what, okay, sorry. So this is what is the planetary position this week. So when Moon is in the Scorpio sign, globally we will experience some emotional instability because it is a Scorpio sign also, and sudden scandals can be heard also. Hidden crimes can resurface. Accidents connected to water, chemicals, financial market can be shaky as well, because Mercury is also going to be getting combust. And this is also a very gold, silver can be volatile, and crypto can be unstable. That's on the 1st of August. So first evening onwards till the 3rd of August, Sagittarius Moon aspected by Mars, Ketu, Saturn, opposite Jupiter, trying to Sun, and you can see here it's going to be in trine to this one, when it is right opposite Jupiter also here. And then it will be high intensity in global diplomacy, military escalations can be there, or aggressive policies possible, trade wars, tariffs in news, students, youth protests, ideological clashes can happen. Okay, so this is what is going to be the theme of the Sagittarius sign. Okay, and then it is going to be in the sign of Saturn, that is Capricorn here. So when it is in the Capricorn sign, let me see if I can remove this. So when it is in the Capricorn sign, it is going to be a right opposite Venus, and is going to be in trine to Mars also here. Okay, so leaders, governments, corporate houses make bold decisions, some wrong, some visionary, housing, property sectors in spotlight, because Mars is also looking at this moon, and Venus is also in the sign of Cancer. So this is going to be really making some bold decisions regards to housing and property sectors that will be in the spotlight. Also earth tremors can be felt on this day, so be careful. 4 to the 6th morning, 11 o'clock India time. I take India time, so please make a note of that also. You have to change your zone as per your the zone timings. You have to change, because I'm making India as my base. So earth tremors, weather disturbances, markets, agriculture and pharmacy activity, and metals moderately positive. 6th mid-morning to 7th August, Moon is going to be, now let me just erase this. Okay, so now here Moon is going to be in the Rahu Ketu axis when it is going to be in the 6th mid-morning to the 7th August, and it's going to be in Aquarius sign, conjunct Rahu, opposite Sun, Mercury and Ketu here, and lunar eclipse is going to be in the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. So this can bring about turbulence in leadership versus public movements and protests, cyber attacks, stock market swings also. See, since Rahu has transited Aquarius sign, you must have seen that there is a lot of scandals in and around the cyber security, etc. That is also because Rahu is in the Aquarius sign. Innovation, and you will see that there will be a lot of innovation related to the computers and the AI as well during this time period. And it has been since Rahu was in the Pisces sign, but in the Aquarius sign it is even more. Purva Bhadra nakshatra becomes the Akrant nakshatra. What is Akrant nakshatra now? Whenever any graha is in the eclipse zone, like moon or sun, and when they are forming a connection with the nakshatra that day, so we have to check the moon's nakshatra, of course, every day. When I'm making the dailies, I'm doing the nakshatras. So when it is going to be in the Rahu Ketu axis and there's an eclipse on that day, it's going to be in Purva Bhadra nakshatra. So avoid any kind of new ventures, auspicious tasks, anything to do with marriage, etc. At least when moon is transiting Purva Bhadra nakshatra for the 3 times, that is 3 months approximately. Okay, so avoid. That's the best thing to do if you want to get good results of this particular eclipse. People say that the whole period is bad. I say when moon is touching upon the same nakshatra or forming a connection with Jupiter, the nakshatra lord, then it happens. Or if it is transiting through the next 3 months, the same place, where the same degrees as your natal chart also, if there is a graha. Suppose you have a Venus in Aquarius sign and moon is touching upon Venus every month, the same Purva Bhadra nakshatra, or if Venus is also in Purva Bhadra, then you will feel the results even more, something related to your friends, society, community wise, your love relationship might suffer. So those things will get impacted. So Purva Bhadrapada is going to be the 3 months nakshatra to be carefully examining and avoid, if possible, to make any kind of decisions related to these important tasks, auspicious tasks. Spiritual awakening, global but scandals in religious or political figures is possible, okay, during this time period till the 7th. So this is the transit position of moon this week, and we do have to check the condition of let me just share with you the 1 second. Just give me a sec. Desktop. Okay. All right, just 1 sec. I'll just open the Hindu festivals, okay, so that you can check this also. Desktop. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Okay, so this week we have on the 1st and the 2nd Jyeshta Gauri Puja, and a traditional puja dedicated to, 1 second, I think it is on mute, 1 second. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. All right. So so this is what is going to be happening when it is the festival time. So we have Jyeshta Gauri Puja. On the 3rd we have Ekadashi, so you can worship Lord Vishnu on this day. Then on the 4th of September there is Vaman Jayanti, that is celebrated Lord Vamana, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So he came as a Brahmin, and then he took away the with the 3 steps only, he took away so much from the King Bali. Now, then Shukla Dwadashi is there on the 4th, and Bhuvaneshwari Jayanti is there. So goddess you can worship, and sage Agastya's ritual to offer him the ceremony we can perform on the 4th of September. Then we have Onam, the harvest festival of Kerala, South India, celebrated with great enthusiasm. This is a harvest festival on the September 5th, and we have Teachers' Day also as per the Gregorian calendar in India, and we thank or honor our teachers, so you can do that. And a fasting ritual observed for Lord Shiva, that is Pradosh Vratam, so that is also a very important day. So you can worship Lord Shiva on this day. On the 6th of September, we have Triyodashi and Ganesha Visarjan, the immersion of Ganesha idols, marking the end of Ganesha Chaturthi celebrations. And we have Bhadrapada Shukla Chaturdashi and Anant Chaturdashi also dedicated to Lord Vishnu. And we have on the 7th Purnima Shraddha, rituals performed for the ancestors on the full moon. Chandragrahan, that is the lunar eclipse, occurs during the Purnima. And then we have Bhadrapada Purnima Vrat, fasting and prayers of the full moon. That's what is going to be the theme of the day. Okay, now coming to the sign wise predictions, so we will be talking about Ascendant, Moon and Dasha. Okay, now see, people say that what is Dasha? I keep repeating this, it's in a loop, it's going on. Dasha sign is very important, you see, when we talk about the predictions. Apart from the ascendant moon, you should check the Dasha sign wise also. Suppose you are Aries rising or a Taurus rising, but your Dasha right now, which you can put up on the Drik Panchang. I use Drik Panchang, so I am telling you that, and the other softwares also I use. But Drik Panchang is very accurate, so you can simply just put up your chart, put your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, whatever is written here in front of the screen or in front of you. So you can put it up, you will get these kind of horoscopes, and then you will get the Vimushotri Dasha. So see what Dasha you're in. So maybe your ascendant or moon sign is something else, but Dasha sign could be the same also or could be different also. Suppose you're in Jupiter Dasha and Jupiter is in Virgo sign. So make your Virgo your first house where the ascendant is. Rotate the chart and then see what are the planetary positions in your birth chart, and then bring the transit positions in the sky. That will help you understand your position, because if you feel that the predictions are not matching, so just simply understand that it's because simply because you're not checking from the dasha. Dasha change, people change, circumstances change, your food habits change, your looks change, your way of looking at things change. So it is the most important. Some dasha comes in and you see that, oh, there is a drastic change. I am giving you my example. Something has happened to me because my dasha changed and I knew something is coming, but I didn't know. See, I don't look at my chart first of all, but something that happened, I couldn't get up when I was sitting. I was making this video last time and I could not get up. I'm telling you my story. Why? Because, my dasha changed and this happened. I was always, working out, fit and fine, nothing expected. But yes, something happened because it was because of this dasha, which was not a friendly dasha to me. And it is going to be there for 2.5 years, by the way. So you must also understand that when the dasha changes, you can go through something like this or something better. Maybe, it's like, from rags to riches or riches to rags. That is what happens. So maybe, you're unhealthy and you become healthy. So it could be anything. You have to check for yourself that this is the most important if you go through the dasha. I always repeat this. None of the astrologers do that, which is very wrong. I request the astrologers also, if they are looking at the dasha, perfect. If you're not, please, that's the only way to understand astrology. If you are looking at the transits, please understand. This is a community service that I'm doing, and I don't have to keep it as a secret and take it with me. No, nothing of that sort is happening here. So let's start with the readings for the 12 signs. Okay, one second. Let me just put it here with okay text. Yes. So for Aries natives, this transit this week is going to be starting from the moon is going to be in your 8th house, and then 9th, and then 10th, and lastly the 11th. So just for the first half, or rather till the evening, moon is going to be in your 8th house. So when moon is in the 8th house, mood swings happen, family tensions, anger issues happen. And as it is, in this, it's going to be in trine to Venus and Saturn. So you have to take care of your routine, digestive system. As it is in the Vedic Brihad Parashara Hora Shastra, it's written that it gives health issues, accidents, etc. Some fear, loss of peace, sudden reversals, it gives when we talk about the 8th house moon. So it's Chandra Ashtama, so it does impact us emotionally also. So you should avoid making any important decisions or rash decisions, especially on the 1st of September. Avoid travels or risky ventures. And the best thing that you can do is you can perform Mahamrityunjaya mantra on this day for clarity. Okay. Then on the 2nd and the 3rd, like for evening only, it starts actually from the 1st August. That moon is going to be in your 9th house, and that is when the travel, learning good, but clashes in relationships can happen because it's in trine to Mercury, Saturn, Sun and Ketu, and Mars is also looking at Sagittarius. So is Jupiter, Saturn also. So when there is a double transit on this, so some important decisions you're going to be making in and around your spiritual inclinations, fathers related matters, or you're going to be learning some puja or temple visits you can also do. Or there can be some travel, some travels with purpose, maybe higher studies, upskilling yourself, going in for some kind of rituals, or meeting someone very important, guru, etc. So this is good for dharmic acts. This day is very positive for you guys for doing some kind of good studies or anything like upskilling yourself, etc. also. So read Bhagavad Gita or any kind of holy scriptures on this day, or your holy book, and donate yellow items on this day. That will be good for you. Okay, this is as per the classic text I'm telling you. Now on the 4th and the 5th till the 6th mid-morning, I would say that moon is going to be in the Capricorn sign. It's going to be right opposite Venus in trine to Mars also. So career will be the spotlight. Career spotlight, and it is going to be good for recognition. You can ask questions after the readings, Aries readings. I can take up the questions, and then Taurus readings, I will take up the question for Taurus. Just stick to your sign. I'll take up the questions, don't worry. So 4 to the 6th morning, career will be the spotlight and good for recognition. Avoid shortcuts on this day because Venus is also looking here, so you can be a little lazy also. Venus doesn't like to work actually. It's like a graha which wants to take things easy. Also, as per the classic text, it's written that there is a lot of work pressure or there is some public activity beneficial for recognition. Bosses will notice you. You have to avoid ego though. Career is the spotlight, and the remedy is to offer water to the sun god in the morning or do some kind of rituals, asanas related to sun. Surya Namaskar you can do as well. That will definitely help you in in your recognition and peace at the workplace also. 6 to the 7th, 6 mid-morning till the 7th, there is a moons transiting through the Aquarius sign, and we are heading to the eclipse also. Now this includes the eclipse rituals and remedies as well as your predictions for the eclipse also. So partnerships can be very karmic. Avoid legal fights. Ex-partner may reappear during this day. Okay, see, the 11th house is the house of gains. Okay, so you do get some profits through or gains through friendships also. One of the best positions, 3, 6, 10, 11 Upchaya houses, moon does well. So money comes, desires get fulfilled. Good day for finances, networking. You can donate sweets on this day to others because it is it's a full moon as well as lunar eclipse. So you can simply just recite Om Namah Shivaya chants and to water the sun god in the morning. Okay, so this is the theme of the week, and we do have Ganesha Visarjan, we do have lunar eclipse. So take care of your mental health. Don't get carried away if somebody says that this relationship is going to work. If your partner comes back to you and says that this is going to work, so let's put some effort. So it is going to be actually temporary one. Any kind of relationship you start in lunar eclipse, because it's eclipse, right? So it is going to be dimmed. It is going to be for a while. It is not going to be for a long time. Anything that happens on the eclipse day, that doesn't survive for long. That's what I have seen. If it's a health issue also, I've seen you getting cured. If some health issue happens on the eclipse day, you will see that gradually you will get on the improving side. If there is a relationship you start, it is not going to be long lasting. You start a job, it might just end soon, or there can be some complications that you can hear. God forbid, you should not lose your job, but still, you have to be little extra cautious that whatever is happening, just stay calm and be receptive to the energies on this day, on the 7th especially. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. Okay, so for Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th houses. Okay, so 1st August can be little intense in relationship. Health is little delicate. You have to take care of your health and your relationships also. 2nd to the 3rd, it is good for your tax paying or anything to do with insurance, loans. Avoid risky spending on this day. And also it is going to be good if you are going to be little less suspicious. This is bringing about the suspicion in you, so you have to be a little careful and take care of your health also and your digestive system as well. There is a lot of ego clash which is happening since a long time here. 8th house is active, so take care of your health any which ways, because Mars, Saturn, Jupiter and Ketu, they all are in trine to this. They are actually aspecting or in trine or in mutual aspect to this Sagittarius sign. So there's a big time protection of Jupiter, but still you have to take care of your health. I would suggest focus on debts, taxes, loans. 4th to the 5th August, love children will be highlighted. Avoid stubbornness because moon is going to be in your 9th house. So it also will be giving you some kind of focus on travels, journeys, because it is the 9th house. So traveling, learning good, but clashes can be there in your relationships also. A little stressful day on the 5th especially. See, when we talk about the the Vedic text, it is when moon is in the 7th house, partnerships are emphasized. So you can start a new business if you are getting a business proposal, so you can do it good if benefics aspect. So here the Venus and Saturn are in trine to Scorpio sign. So spouse's health is sensitive, business deals are not steady, marriage relationship is tested. So you can offer water to the tulsi plant or the holy basil on the 1st of August. Then post that 1st August evening, 2nd, 3rd, that is the time, when you moon is in the 8th house, moon is weakest, Chandrashtama is the weakest position. So some health issue, accident, fear, all these as per Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra happens, loss of peace, and sudden revelations or reversals can happen. You might just come to know about your partner that he's cheating or she's cheating, something like that also happens. So don't be suspicious though, but still, some revelations can be made which you don't want to accept. So avoid traveling on this day, risky adventures or any kind of risky ventures on this day, and recite Mahamrityunjay mantra. Then it is going to be in your 9th house. So this is spiritual inclination, that is on the 4th and the 5th, and you're going to be very stubborn on this day. So avoid being stubborn. Good for learning, puja rituals, temple visits, visiting your guru, travel with purpose. And also it can bring about some relief to your father's health. Also your connectivity with father gurus can increase. Good for studies and dharmic acts. Read a scripture, any kind of scripture that you follow, a holy book that you follow, like we follow Bhagavad Gita. So you can read Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, whatever you like, and donate yellow items on this day. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 10th house. So this is on the 6th and the 7th. So career, communities can be little stressful because it's an eclipse day also. You can donate milk, rice, or just avoid overspending on this day, and maybe don't get involved in any kind of controversy at the workplace. You're very obsessed by your work, or maybe you're just doing overtime. So I think you should take it easy and give it some time to recover. In case you have lost some project or something, you can be a little uneasy because of that. And it is the 10th house. See, 10th house gives work pressure when Rahu's there, but and less recognition. So wear a cap and go out whenever you are going out in the eclipse zone time as well. Also some public activity will increase, meetings are there back to back, you're working long hours, or if you are if it is a holiday, then you maybe you're working from home, some meetings have been lined up you did not even call for. Bosses notice you, but avoid ego on this day. Also career will be the spotlight, and also perform some Surya Namaskar or Arghya, or if you can just do the sun salutations or asanas or exercises which like Surya Namaskar we do, so that you can do when it comes to the 10th house transit of this moon. Okay, so donate, avoid overspending on this day as well. Okay, so this is what is the theme for you guys. Just be careful about the Ma'am, please make a video on the education system during upcoming India Mahadasha. You're talking about Mars Dasha, I know. See, first thing is that the education system is going to improve. Okay, it is going to improve very soon because it's see, you must understand that for India, the Taurus rising, it's the 12th house sign, and it is also the 7th house sign. So it is definitely going to be that we are going to be changing our line of perspective towards education system, and it is going to get better, and we are not going to follow the foreign culture any longer as we were. Like, we are going to be switching to the traditional way of teaching again. So that is something, I think people will get aware of the flaws that we have with the digitalized way of learning. It is going to be quite digitalized only, but on the planes where you will be getting traditional. So traditional learning, like again, getting into the memorizing theory and all, not just people, I've seen, students have stopped memorizing, even the phone numbers we used to remember at that time. So now it's going to come back, and the traditional way of learning is definitely going to be there. And the strict laws and the kind of study material that we have, and the students are getting so overloaded with work, that is also going to minimize, I think, in Mars Dasha. Okay. So something, which you asked, I answered. Okay. Not an elaborate one, but yeah, this is what I can say. Maybe somebody else say something else. depends. Okay, so for Gemini natives, so for Gemini, Moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th houses this week. So 1st August could bring about some heavy workload, and avoid criticism on this day. Maybe, you're going to be focused more on your health. Because it is a Scorpio sign, Moon is debilitated, and it is going to be in the what happened? Did I write August somewhere? Did I write August or September? I've written September. Okay, never mind. Where is the chat gone? All right, let's see. So when we talk about Moon's ingress in the 6th house, it is debilitated. So you have to follow a strict dietary routine, a fitness regime. You should just plan everything, organize everything on this day. That's on the 1st. Till the evening, I think 8 o'clock it's going to be there. So you can just, change your time zone as per your time zone also. And also it is going to be about your enemies. There can be some competition. You say something and people take it otherwise. And then it is just, a reversal kind of a thing at the workplace. You didn't plan it. You didn't think that people will take you otherwise. But yes, health troubles can happen. Just take care of your digestive system, especially Moon here is weak. And also day of deaths, stomach or nerve issues. Avoid arguments, litigation, loans. Feed the stray animals or the shelter homes if you can go and donate something to the four-legged or the animals. Okay, 2nd and the 3rd, first evening in fact onwards, it's the 7th house transit of Moon. So 7th house is is not considered to be that good, but it is good for travels. It's considered to be good for wearing new clothes, meeting your friends and going out for party also. But at the same time, it can give some confusion in relationship, can give trouble in partnership, because 6th house, 10th house, 11th house and 3rd house transit of Moon are good. They're considered to be good because you get to know about those people that are in and around you. So that is why these are good transits. But X may reach out on the 2nd or the 3rd. So this can become little tensed. Okay, 7th house transit is actually, good for partnership businesses. If you want to start any business, or if you want to discuss what should we be doing in the future. So this is like, you're just thinking about, and especially Jupiter is looking here. So this is a Gajakesari yoga also. So it is definitely going to be positive for you guys. Just avoid any kind of arguments on this day though. There can be some kind of ego clash which can happen. So just lie low, I would say. And spouse's health, you have to take care if you're married or if you have any kind of business deals. This can take a little time to steady down. So you have to just, I think, plan everything this time, because we are heading to eclipses. This is not the time to take up any major decision, because 7th is the day when you have the lunar eclipse also. So 4th and the 5th, it is 4th to the 5th, I think it is going to be in the Capricorn sign in your 8th house. Now for the 8th house people, like when Chandrashtrama is there, it is a Saturn sign. So it is a little tough for you guys. There can be that your family, you yourself need attention, your health needs attention, and this can also bring about some fear factor, insecurities. You feel a little uneasy, suddenly you start feeling uneasy. So understand that this is Chandrashtrama. Whenever you feel that, out of nothing, you have this suspicion, you have this fear, insecurity, or wrong decision making. Your mental setup is really gone for a toss. That is Moon in the 8th house. Chandrashtrama is considered to be, for that reason, not good to make any major decisions. See, 2nd house is food. 8th house is exit of food. So when Moon transits here, it is a debilitated place for Moon. Moon is food. So how can he be comfortable when it is the exit of food? So just imagine how this would be. So it is not advisable to have outside food on these 2 days especially. Okay, have home cooked food. If you have outside food, it is going to give you some problem or the other. Maybe you will feel that, oh, I have overeaten, no, I've gained weight or something like that, So that guilt will come in. As it is Jupiter is over your Lagna, you can gain weight. So be careful about your weight gain as well. Then moon moves into your ninth house, and there is an eclipse on the ninth house in the Purva Bhadra. So it can be the day when you feel a little unstable. Maybe you are planning your travels, and then it's back and forth, the plan is not working, and your spiritual inclination is going to increase on these 2 days, especially 6th and the 7th. So if you are into higher learning, upskilling yourself, meeting your guru this day, so this is good for learning, puja, any kind of homam if you want to do. So this is going to be a positive thing to do, and also it is going to be good for some kind of meditation program, group meditation, if you can just plan, as it is a lunar eclipse, and in India it's visible in India also, so you have to be careful. It said that the temple's doors shut because the wish is not granted. That's said, so you don't ask for any wish. You can meditate, you can do the japa, but don't ask for any wish fulfillment, because then it said that if you ask, the universe is dark on this day, so it's not advisable to ask for the wish. Rahu Ketu are prevalent, so those energies are the negative energies, and on the eclipses time, black magic like things also take they actually are done during this time, and especially in the eastern part of India, these things happen even more. But you people don't worry about it. It's okay. I see. I don't follow all this too much. I don't want to inculcate fear in anybody. So you be good. Do your good things, and I'm sure that everything will fall in place. If somebody is doing something, if somebody is actually casting a spell or something, as we say, or there are spirits around, they've captured the spirits, etc., so just understand that these energies have they backfire also. There are repercussions to the ones who are doing it also, as we say Vashikaran and all. There are so many words, terms in Vedic astrology. So there are tantras, there are mantras, and there are tantras, the opposite energies. So they do exist. If there's good, there is bad, of course. So the evil as well. So you don't have to worry if you are good. You don't have to worry about anything. So that fear factor happens when the lunar eclipse, etc., happen. It's a good day for studies, read a scripture, sit at home, relax. It's the eclipse time, lie low. That's the best thing to do, and donate yellow items on the very next day. Okay. So this is what is the condition like this week, and Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya chant would be good. Meditate on this day, so you will definitely feel better. Okay. See, actually, what is happening, somebody was asked this question, about the education system. The parents are really, worried what will happen, as it is, there is so much of competition, and children are being stressed out. They are at this age, young age, small age, they're stressed. So there's a lot of pressure of studies, competition. So we all should be getting the choice, as students, as children, we should give them that choice to and assess. You are doing everything, you're giving them a common platform, a common way of education. You have to read these many subjects, you have to study these many subjects, you have to clear the exam. There's so much of pressure and competition that parents are stressed out because of that, I know. And in India especially, you don't get a chance. Whatever is, it is. So things will change, for sure. Things will change. This has to end, because there is a lot of noise which is being made now. People are changing, their perspective is changing, and now they know that, okay, if we don't make a noise, it is not going to work. So I request all the parents to make a noise, actually, also. You should actually just see if you can simply just, get this sorted. The education system will change for sure. Okay, it's a 7 years long dasha. I'm not saying in the first year itself it will happen, but gradually things will change. Okay. Thank you so much for asking such a beautiful question. I also like to answer such questions, when you ask, which makes sense also, and it helps the community. Why not? Coming to the Cancer sign. So for moon sign, Moon's transit is very important for you guys. So Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. So 5th house on the first the first half till the evening India time, moon is going to be in your fifth house. So fifth house is can give you intense love, emotions, avoid loans. This is good for health recovery also, it's said, because it's 12th from the sixth house. But do remember, when it is going to be the transit of moon in the fifth house, there's a lot of confusion, with children, or children are very emotional, they need your support, so do give them. Ex-partner might just reappear, and then it can bring about some complications. You should not get into any kind of entanglements or new relationship or any kind of chats that are going to give you some confusion, or you can fall in that trap. So be careful about that. This is a new thing which is happening. You don't know that person, and then you're chatting with that person, and you get to know that there is a trap. And especially, scams are happening. So be careful about that. Also, one of my friends actually got entrapped in this. She made a huge payment, and that payment just went down the drain. Like, it was all vanished it's completely vanished from her bank. So please be careful. These kind of scams are happening, since Rahu has also transited through the Aquarius sign. That bigger scams happen with Rahu's energy, of course. Okay, so be careful about all these things. And also domestic disturbances can happen, or maybe children's matter, romance, creativity. All these energies are going to be the theme. You can bring joy, but also this can bring joy, but distractions also. Don't get overindulgent in entertainment, physical pleasures. Okay, good for learning, mantra recitation, but love is unstable. Do not at any cost get into any kind of argument on the 1st of August with your romantic partner. Students can feel little restless on this day. Maybe there is something that they cannot decide what to do, what not to do. Good for learning, mantra recitation, and also Gayatri mantra you should recite on the 1st if you can. Second and the third, moon is going to be in your Sagittarius sign, and as you know, Sagittarius is heavily impacted with the double transit of Jupiter and Saturn also. And then we have Ketu in trine and Mars also looking here. Till the 13th of September, you have to be really careful about your health. Any kind of loans, litigation, enemies, competition, etc. Maybe it will give you those energies also. Maybe you're going to be thinking about all these things now. Maybe you've taken a loan, now you can repay that loan also. That is also quite likely. But take care of your nerve issues, take care of your stomach region. You might be having a lot of stomach related issues, or back pain must have come, mostly I've seen people having all that. Avoid any kind of arguments, or you have to maybe take care of your pets on this day. Okay, your pets are having some something or the other. You're going to the veterinary quite often. Avoid arguments, loans, litigation, or a day. And the remedy is that you can just go and feed the animals in the shelter homes, or you can adopt a animal also. On the 4th and the 5th, finances are a little unstable, and maybe your partner can get a little agitated, as it is you have Sun, Mercury, Ketu in the 8th house from the 7th. So you have to take care of your partner's health also. Any which ways, it's a Kalatra Bhava, that is the house of marriage and relationship, so it can be tested. Maybe there is some lack of understanding. Venus is there in the Lagna, so it can bring about too much of it can bring about imbalance in the physical relationship. You are very lustful, and you're feeling very romantic, but the partner is not. I should not have used lustful, but you're very romantic, the partner is not. So that kind of a relationship can be there when moon and Venus are right opposite each other, because it's a sign of Capricorn. Had it been some other sign, I would have not said so, but Venus in the moon sign definitely enhances your heat in the body. Okay, and spouse's health is also a little sensitive. Business deals are not steady, not a good day for starting or initiating any kind of businesses also. Marriage and relationship you have to take care of, and this can be bringing about some expenditures or travels also when moon is in the 7th house, if you have to travel. Okay, and if you can water the holy basil plant, that is Tulsi plant, very nice. Okay, good for you. And then it is moving into the 8th house, and you have an eclipse in the 8th house. Now, this is intense, because first of all, it is going to be in the 8th house. Okay, moon is going to be in the 8th house. To top it all, we have an eclipse there. Okay, thankfully Jupiter is looking here, so it is a big time saving grace. But at the same time, and in the Purva Bhadra nakshatra also ruled by Jupiter, but at the same time this can bring about some mental setup, which is, it's the weakest place where Moon is, and it's Rahu also. So you're having that fear, that insecurity all the time. Oh, where is my partner? Where is my money? How am I going to be living in my old age? All these thoughts will come. What about my kids? What about my savings? What about my business? What about my marriage? You're thinking about something or the other, which is like, not there. That situation is not there. Rahu is there, no? So health, maybe you're thinking too much, overthinking. Oh my God, my health, I don't know whether I'm ever going to get better, I'm going to recover or not. Rahu is transiting your 8th house. It will give you all those fears, or maybe it will give you some pains, body pains also, because it's in the Aquarius sign. So feet region, legs region, you can have some pains also. With this lunar eclipse in Purva Bhadra, you have to be little extra cautious. It's good if you can just, propitiate, or you can just simply thank your ancestors from time to time. And we are heading to the Pitru Paksh also. So you can definitely, the ancestral wheel is thin, so you can just call them and say thank you. Just say that gratitude should be there. Avoid loans, avoid any kind of litigation, avoid suspicion, avoid any kind of eating outside foods also on this day, especially on the 6th and the 7th. Okay, just take care of the shared resources. You can have some kind of confusion or irritability in and around that also. Because of that, maybe you're not able to handle them, or there is some confusion there as well. So avoid loans during this eclipse time period. Offer water or sesame to the ancestors. Okay, how do you do it? Just face the south direction and just propitiate them, say thank you, and then just water the plant, any plant that you have at home, outside the house, not inside the house. Okay, just pour that water in there. Just have little bit of water, any glass or anything, you can just have that water and sesame seeds, black sesame, not white, black sesame seeds, and then just say thank you and just water that into the plants, that water. Okay, so that's what. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. All right, so for Leo natives, this transit of Moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th houses this week. See, we have the eclipse taking place in your 1-7 axis also, not to forget that. So you, any which ways, have to take care of your health, first of all. Secondly, there can be, when Moon is debilitated in your 4th house, 4th house transit of Moon is not considered to be good, because it gives you too much of emotional distress. You think a lot about your home environment. There's something to fix, something is broken, ego clashes at home happen. So there is a lot of disturbance. Mother's health can be she can be little unwell. So you have to take care. In and around vehicles or property related matters can come up. Your vehicle is broken down, you have to take it to the garage, or some property related disputes can come up suddenly, you did not expect. So all these things on the first you have to take care of, So it's good for connecting with your family members if you are overseas and you've come back. So you will be homey. You want to relax. You want to be home. You want to maybe connect with your childhood friends. So that way it is a good transit. But, it is good for, just if you are not getting anxious. Because there's a lot of anxiety in and around home environment also. If you're home, maybe you're not happy. You feel that, oh, why did I take an off today? That kind of a thing can also happen. Then Moon moves into your 5th house on the 2nd and the 3rd. Moon is going to be in your 5th house. Now, 5th house is about children matters. You feel romantic, but at the same time, you feel a lot of confusion is there, or there can be some misunderstanding. So you have to just not get into any kind of argument on this day. Avoid. Also, some mental unrest is there, when Moon is in the 5th house. Also, it is not a good time for purchase of any kind of, any over purchases you can do. Overspending can be there. Children's matter, you are a little worried about. Too much of inclination towards entertainment, or you're just unwinding a lot, you're couch potato or something, don't do that. It is not the time, because Jupiter is looking, Saturn is looking, Ketu is looking, Mars is looking. There's a lot of energy on your 5th house. So do the mantras, recite the mantras. That's Gayatri mantra is the best remedy for you guys, because Sun is also in the Lagna and there's a eclipse also in your 7th house. So if you recite Gayatri Mantra, you're good to go. Also, career gains are possible. Bosses can be little supportive on the 4th, what the moon is going to be heading to. So just, don't be too laid back. Don't be too lazy on the 2nd and the 3rd. Avoid sudden commitments also, or over commitments also on this day. You can be more physically agile. So just keep a tab on that as well. Good for childbirth, in case you are planning any childbirth, or if you are already on the way to a delivery or something. It's a good day for that. And then we are heading to the eclipse. 4th and the 5th moon is going to be in your 6th house. So career gains possible. Bosses are supportive. There's a lot of work. You are going to be very productive on this day when moon is in the 6th house. So enemies, loans, any kind of health issues if you have been experiencing. Now you're going to streamline everything. I want to organize. I want to do things better. I don't want to overdo things. So all that you are going to be planning on this day. You're organizing your calendar. There are meetings lined up, but you are going to be quite productive on this day also. So that way it is a good transit. And also avoid any kind of arguments. Unnecessary arguments can happen, and then that can create, because Mars is also there, in the trine, and Venus is looking here. So this is the time you have to avoid any kind of confrontations, litigation, loans, avoid. So your pets, maybe you have to take care of your pets. You have to take them to the doctor, to the vet. Okay. Now lastly, 6th and the 7th moon is going to be in your 7th house, where the lunar eclipse is also going to be taking place. Now this is the partnerships are emphasized. You're going to be thinking about marriage, relationship, business partnership. It is good if there were benefits, but here we have Sun, Mercury. Sun is the Lagnesh after all, but it is in Rahu Ketu axis. So this is considered to be little uneasy kind of a moon, and business deals can just fall apart, or there are investors that you were looking at and they don't meet the requirements, or it's not going to work. So you feel a little uneasy. Your partner's health needs attention on this day. So take care. Also, a marriage relationship will be tested. And the best thing that you can do is chant Aditya Hridayam, Aditya Hriday Stotram, because Sun is in the Lagna and there's an eclipse happening in this axis. And next eclipse is in the Virgo sign, also in the 2nd house. So from now itself, if you take care of your speech, of your finances, about your food habits, and of course your body, overall, you have to be physically fit. So if you can just do the Surya Namaskar 7 to 11 times in the morning, it is definitely very positive. I used to do it, but now I don't know what happened. I know why it happened, but yeah, it is not a good time period for me. So I used to perform 11 times Surya Namaskar earlier. I used to do yoga. I used to do meditation. I used to walk. I used to do so many things. I don't know what happened. I'm just jammed. I'm jammed to this chair, and that too not for long hours. So that's okay. That's part of the game. So it's okay. I accept it as it is, and I forgive those who have done something wrong to me, or they've thought something ill. So it's okay. I forgive them as well. It's my karma. I must have done something wrong to them last life. So this is what, the lunar eclipse in the 7th house is little uneasy for your relationships with others. Traveling is avoided if possible on this day, especially on the 7th, in and around this time period, especially in the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra. If you can avoid travels in the future for 3 months, it is all the more better. That is why auspicious timings are very, 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 very essential. I don't take any readings until unless it's a positive day. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. All right. So for Virgo natives, this transit of moon is this week going to be in your 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th houses. Okay. So when it is the 3rd house, it is going to be impacting, or it is giving you that courage to speak. It is better that you guard your health on the 1st of August. Why? Because it is in trine to Saturn and Venus also. Okay, and Lord is in the 1st house. So you need to take care of your aggression. Harsh words may harm or hurt others also. Good for efforts. You are going to be very imaginative on this day. Short travels, overconfidence is also likely. So avoid. It's a day of communication, travel, siblings will be involved, and also communication day, confidence rises. Help your siblings and relatives. It is going to fetch you good results also. 2nd and the 3rd August, family property tensions can come up. Avoid ego clashes can happen. And also when moon is transiting the 4th house, as it is, there's a lot of energy on the 4th house of yours, so you need to take care. I'm forewarning you, when it is there, there can be some domestic disturbances, there can be some ego clashes which can happen. Also, it is not good for your mother's health, so take care. There are some leakages. You're at home, you're taken off, you're working, and maybe you're working from home, or you're doing the renovation and it's taking a long time. You've spent so much money and it's not come up well. So this moon on this day, 2nd and 3rd, can bring about that tension. Something related to your house, vehicle, property, something like that can happen. Mother. So these are the 4th house significations, so you might just feel emotionally bogged down, emotionally challenged, or dissatisfied. So that is the key theme of this moon in the 4th house. Moon does well in the 3rd, 6th, 10th and 11th only. So rest of the houses, it has to give you some tension, no? So this is not a good time period to start any education also. Suddenly you start an education and you don't feel good about it. You have to change then. In the future, it brings about changes also. It's not advisable to purchase or move in to a new house also. Okay. Though Jupiter is looking here, and this is a Gajikeshari yoga, so you can definitely, at least in this kind of a configuration, you can purchase property, you can purchase a vehicle also. Okay. And there can be some mental unrest, so you can meet your friends, call them home, and treat well your mother on this day, and worship goddess Durga and offer white rice to the motherly figure. That is the key remedy for this moon in the 4th house. And moon moves into your 5th house in Capricorn sign on the 6th and the 4th, 5th. Okay, let me see. It's in the Capricorn sign on the 4th and the 6th. Okay, so 4th, 5th and 6th early morning, it's a busy work phase, and pets might need attention on this day. But do remember that this is a very uneasy kind of a phase for the romantic you. Or if you have children, you might have some ego clashes here and there, or maybe that it brings too much of distraction. Maybe you're going to be too much involved in some entertainment activities and you're not working that kind of work that you should be doing. Also, it is the day when it can bring joy about things, and it can distract you from your work. So good for learning, mantra recitation, mantra sadhana, but love is unstable. There can be some confusion, there can be some breakup, some parting ways that can bring about some agony or pain to you, because it is the house of intellect and emotions don't play here. Well, it is the place where Saturn rules, but it is the place of Sun. So that is why moon is little combust. So your mind is unstable. You can have some misunderstandings also. You should see that way also. No, it is the sign of Capricorn ruled by Saturn, but it is in the natural zodiac ruled by Sun. Okay, that's how you should see. Simple. I'm just giving you the simple way, basics, stick to the basic. If you are a student, you might just feel a little restless. Maybe you're preparing for some exam or something. And there is romantic karma also attached to this house. So maybe some ex-relationship might trigger, or ex-partner might just come back. That can also happen. So the best thing that you can do is worship Gayatri Mantra you can do, or worship Lord Sun. You can just do the Surya Namaskar 7 to 11 times in the morning. Moon lastly moves into your 6th house, and we do have a eclipse happening there. Otherwise, 6th house transit is good, but Rahu is there, since the month of May. So Rahu is creating a lot of confusion to you. There's a lot of work to do, but at the same time, it is giving you some agony, pain, body pains, and you're not able to focus well on your work. Productivity is increasing because of the office colleagues. Maybe somebody is helping you out, but it is a very karmic very karmic kind of a placement. So you do feel that spiritually you're growing strong, but you have to go through the grind So worship Lord Ganesha, stay hydrated when moon is in the lunar eclipse zone on the 6th and the 7th especially. And also this is the house of Roga Rena Ripu, as you know, 6th house. So day of dates, stomach, nerve related issues can happen, and avoid arguments and litigation on this day, not good. And take care of your pets also. Okay, you can go to the shelter homes and just feed the animals. This will be a good time to do so. Okay, so this is what, and worship Lord Ganesha, as I said. Okay, coming to the next one, that is my dear Libra. Okay. Alright, so for Libra natives, this transit of moon this week is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th houses. See, whenever moon is in the 2nd house, it's a good placement, but it is debilitated for you guys. So finances fluctuate. You're not able to spend wisely, or you want to overspend also. So finances swing. So on the 1st, avoid overspending. There can be some expenditure which you didn't even think about. You didn't even call that expenditure. That happens. 2nd, 3rd, gains through networks, friend circle, karmic. 4th, 5th, it is going to be romantically intense and unstable. Children need care. 6th, 7th, we have an eclipse also, so this can bring about some health sensitivity or avoid stress during the eclipse time. So this is what is the key theme of this week. So when it is in the 2nd house, firstly to start with, on the 1st, so finances fluctuate, so don't eat outside foods, speech related issues. Maybe you speak something very harshly to your family members, and then there is an issue that you have to go through. Family interactions are highlighted on this day. Maybe you're discussing your finances on this day. Okay, you can write the question if you have any in the comment section, in the box, chat box that we are getting. Okay, then finances fluctuate, tendency to spend impulsively, harsh words may cause fights, watch finances, avoid loans, chant Vishnu Sahasranamam and control your speech, donate food, chant Om Shukraya Namaha also, because that's your main chant, for the Lagna strengthening also. Okay, so this is the key theme, and the eclipse is happening in your 5th house, so you need to be taking care of your 5th house related issues. So in between, avoid any kind of short journeys. They can be little cumbersome, though Sagittarius sign is impacted, that is why I'm saying so. Your 3rd house, so you will put the effort, you might not get the results, especially on the 2nd and the 3rd. So avoid making any rash decisions, because you could not do much with your work, and you could not get what you expected to. Okay, so this might just not be the day that you expect it to be good one. Confidence will be good in the beginning of the day, but then gradually it might just low down. Domestic disturbance can happen on the 4th and the 5th, so just mother's health you have to take care, and it can be the time when you're purchasing some vehicle or something, it can give you some trouble, so just get it fixed. It can give you some kind of emotional dissatisfaction also. You expected something and something else happened. Sometimes it happens so that we are doing our place and it doesn't come up. You're painting your place and the color is not what you thought. So that is something which happens with moon in the 4th house. You're homey, you're at home, relaxing, but still you're mentally not at peace. So that happens when moon is in the Capricorn in the 4th house especially. Mental unrest happens. So you can worship goddess Durga on this day. Then the eclipse is happening in your 5th house, house of children, romance, creativity. So you can bring joy. This can bring joy, but also distractions. So don't get distracted. Be focused. Rahu's as it is there. It's the Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra transit of moon. So this can bring about some distractions also simultaneously, but good for learning mantras or any kind of, if you are a student, you might just learn something new, something different. So read scriptures, meditate on this day, stay silent. Okay, this might just be a good day for doing your Gayatri chants, Gayatri mantras. Okay, that's what. Coming to the next one, that is, so this is how the week is. And no major transits, it's just that this Mars will be in Hasta nakshatra. I think it will be changing nakshatra on the 3rd itself. Yeah, 3rd to the 23rd September. It's going to be in Moon's Nakshatra, so you can be little emotional about your, about your husband, about your finances, about your work also. Don't get carried away in emotions. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be in your first, second, third and fourth houses. So when Moon is over your first house, so low vitality and mood swings happen. Stay calm because the cycle has just begun and it is the Scorpio sign. So you might feel a little restless. It might just bring about some, some health issue or low on vitality. You're not able to do things the way you planned. It can bring about. It said in the Brihad Parashara Hora Shastra, Chandra Bala is weak when we talk about the because it's the house of Mars after all, and you are a Mars sign also. So what happens when Moon goes here and debilitates here? He doesn't feel comfortable. He feels insecure here. So you should avoid long journeys or any kind of debates, any kind of arguments on this day. Don't expect much from your own people, also in relationship at workplace as well. Highly emotional day, prone to rash decisions. Health can be sensitive, confusion in mind. You can be a little restless. So meditation and milk donation is the key. If you want to do anything, any kind of donation as per the classic text, you can do that also. Second and the third Moon is going to be in your second house. So this can bring about career wise making decisions. Avoid rash moves on this day. It can push you to make heavy decisions also. It's in the second house, so finances may fluctuate. You overspend, or they can be that you're speaking harshly with your family members and you regret later. So it's better that you take care of your food, speech and your finances. Some family interactions can be taking place on this day. You can be little intense. You can be requiring the support of your people maybe on this day to discuss your finances. Budget planning is taking place, how the month is going to be, where we can spend, how we can save. All these things also people discuss, or maybe you have to purchase some property, inheritance related matters. You're just discussing all of that, either or. Okay, so watch finances, avoid loans on this day when Moon is in the second house, and you can simply just recite Vishnu Sahasranamam on this day, on these 2 days especially, when it is on the second and the third Moon is in the second house. So control your speech, avoid saying harsh words, using harsh words. Then on the 4th and the 5th, you're going to be having this transit of Moon in your third house. Now, third house is the house of courage, communication, siblings, travels, short journeys. In fact, not long distance travels. It is going to be very fruitful. You're going to be making some good efforts and productive day, and you're going to be making some good chunk of money also on this day. People will recognize you, will appreciate you for what you have done. So this is a good time, but don't be overconfident. Okay. Career wise, rash moves can be made also. So just, I think, stay calm. Overconfidence is not the key. Okay. Confidence is good, but not overconfidence. Communication day, confidence is good. So help your relatives and friends and your siblings in and around you. That's the day. Okay. You might just write, you might just send multiple emails, and you're feeling good that you did something really very positive. Maybe there's some news, some presentation or something. So you will feel better, you will feel good about your overall. This day will be good for you, and traveling with your co-workers, bosses, siblings could be also possible. Then on the 4th and the 5th, Moon is going to be in your it's going to be 6th and the 7th. Yeah, home, family balance is needed. That is third house I did, right? Okay, 6th and the 7th, Moon is going to be in your 4th house. Okay, so 4th house is actually about your home balance is needed. 4th house can bring about some domestic disturbances. You can be really uncomfortable, insecure about something. Rahu is there. Your mother's health can suffer on this day, especially with the lunar eclipse. It said that parents' health suffer because sun is father, moon is mother. So you have to take care of their health also. And see, mental health, if you ask me, you have your Rahu Ketu transiting your Kendras. Mental health sign is 5th house. That is your fifth house, fifth sign. Ketu is there. So you feel detached, you feel pulled away from others. You are with people, but you feel uncomfortable. You're in that solo zone, you're aloof, you're in the solitude. That is required. This is a detox time for everybody, in relationships, with children, with other people. You feel quite detached. In romance also. So mentally you don't feel satisfied. At workplace also you feel that, why am I here, what is happening? You're putting your 100%, you're not getting anything, maybe not even 10% of what you're putting in. So that dissatisfaction also is because Ketu is in the Leo sign. I can understand what Scorpio natives are going through. Maybe in relationships there is a lot of turmoil that they are facing. So multiple issues, because your second house is impacted with the double transit of Jupiter and Saturn, and Ketu is in trine, and Mars is also looking. So till 13th of September, you will feel this turmoil, but after that, you will start getting better and better and better. Things will get I will not say it will be completely aligned, because whenever Rahu Ketu are there, you should actually, meditate, or you should, that me time, you should be in that solitude even more. When you have that thought process, going towards, too many thoughts are coming in. So you should actually, just focus on things that you like to do for yourself, that makes you happy. Don't do things that make others happy. Okay. So that's one thing. And then there's change coming in. That is why you have to, this is a detox time. It's a churning going on. So don't worry about it. It's going to get better and better. And also, we have eclipse in your fourth house. So you need to take care of your mother's health. There can be some emotional distress during the eclipse time. You can feel insecure, and you can just make some wrong decisions regards to your property matters. So be careful about that. At the workplace also, do not pick up any kind of arguments, and do not purchase anything in impulse, because sometimes what happens, we are distressed, under distress we purchase. That is called the shopping under distress, and you feel that, oh, that's a only went for temporary. On the temporary basis you do feel good, then later on again back to square one. So do not do it. Try, whenever you want to do, you have the urge to do something, avoid. If you can avoid that, I think you will feel better later, instead of regretting. Okay, anything that you like doing, so just don't. Okay, just don't do it. See, moon, whenever is, this week moon is on the 1st, it's debilitated. So when moon is debilitated, what is moon? Moon is mind. Okay. So when it is going in the deep sign of Mars, in the, moon exalts in the opposite sign, right? That is the sign of food, family, finance, and moon, when goes in the opposite sign, it is about the exit of all this: food, family, finance. You feel detached, you don't want to do things, you feel that there's an emotional drain, you're feeling that cheated by others, and you feel that I'm not good enough, or you feel that people don't treat you as as good. So all that happens when moon is debilitated. So you need to stay calm, especially for the Scorpio natives, I'm telling you, because moon transits through your first house, you feel very, very emotionally weak. So you need to be more careful about these transits. And when moon is in the first house on the 1st, do meditation, or don't make any impulsive decisions. Do Gayatri Japa. Gayatri mantra is a good remedy for you guys. And donate milk and worship Lord Shiva also. Shiva, Ma Durga, and Gayatri. Okay, that is going to be the key to your sustaining this lunar eclipse also. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Recite Hanuman Chalisa for sure. Do it. If you can't do Hanuman Chalisa, at least just sit in silence and think of good things of nature. You will feel better. Okay, because this is a deep sign. This is it's a black hole. Scorpio sign, it's a black hole. So to come out of it, people really misunderstand them. I know that. But, you people can definitely get better, and don't expect anything from, because you're a perfectionist, and you expect that others should also be the same. So don't expect too much. Don't get too emotionally weak. Okay. Coming to the next one. Let me complete I'm just answering all the questions. Let's move on to Sagittarius now. All right. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, and 2nd, 3rd this week. So for a day, it is going to be in your first house. Spiritual practice is good. Avoid travels on the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd. Moon is going to be in your first house. So it can bring about tensions in partnerships. Avoid legal disputes on this day. 4th to the 5th, it's going to be in your 2nd house. Career stress, but recognition is possible. Money flow is there. Money can flow out on this day. Unnecessary expenditures can happen. 6th to the 7th, there is an eclipse in your 3rd house. Just an overview, and then I'll elaborate. So eclipse will activate your siblings, community. Avoid clashes between you and your siblings. Not a good day. Okay, now on the 1st, moon is going to be in your 12th house. See, 12th house is the house of expenditures, losses, health problems, sleep problems. So when moon is in the Scorpio sign, it can bring about some health issues. Your dreams become very important, so pay attention to your dreams. Also, spirituality becomes very strong. You grow spiritually. Restless mind, foreign thoughts, dreams intense. Avoid financial decision making, travels. Good for meditation. Remedy is Om Namah Shivaya, and donate to the needy and the underprivileged on this day. Moon, then the cycle has come to an end. Now after this, the cycle starts, and that is when moon is going to be in your first house. So when the moon is in the first house, in the Vedic text is written that moon brings about instability in the first house. Mood swings happen, low vitality, and Janma Chandra Bala is weak. Avoid journeys and debates on this day. That is as per the Brihat Parashara Horashastra. When we talk about the Nadi text, it is mentioned that highly emotional day, prone to rash decisions. So avoid all of that on the 1st. But it is good for spiritual practice. Avoid traveling also. Also on the on the 2nd and the 3rd, it's going to be in the 1st and 4th, and the 4th to the 6th morning, it is going to be in your 3rd house. 2nd house, sorry. 2nd house is the house of Dhana Bhava. Dhana Bhava means it's the house of money, food, family. So dhan is not just about the money. It's about your food habits, about your about your culture, about your traditions, about your value system. That is also your dhan. That is also your wealth, the richness. Okay, how rich are you overall? So that is the richness. So 2nd house is the house of richness and resources. So that is why when it is going to be in your Capricorn sign on the 4th to the 5th, 6th morning, so it can bring about some expenditures which you didn't call for. Finances fluctuate, food, speech, family interactions will be highlighted. You might just spend on something which you didn't plan. Something can come up, or maybe you're just spending without planning or just out of impulse also. Tendency to spend impulsively, harsh words can be there which can cause fights and detachment. Watch for finances, avoid loans, recite Vishnu Sahasranamam on this day. Lastly, there's an eclipse happening in your 3rd house, and 3rd house eclipse is not that bad. It will give you courage, communication, short journeys. Maybe you're going to be taking journeys with your siblings, with your friends. Good for efforts, short travels. Overconfidence is also possible. Rahu's there, but be careful. There can be some confusion, misunderstanding which can happen. You're shooting the email somewhere and it goes somewhere else. So that is something you have to be careful about. Communication day, confidence will rise, and help your siblings and relatives. Also good for ancestral. You can just light a ghee lamp towards facing the south direction on the eclipse day. That is also you can do, and say thank you, gratitude day. Okay, this is the theme of the week. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. All right, so for Capricorn natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd houses. To start with, on the 1st, it's going to be in your 11th house. 11th house transit is considered to be good for you. It is 3, 6, 10, 11 houses, Upchaya houses. Moon does well. So gains, profits through friendship, community you move around in. One of the best positions moon is, but it is debilitated. So you have to be cautious. See, it is good for gains, but you will not be satisfied. Maybe you will get, instead of $10, you get 5. Instead of 10 rupees, you get 5 rupees. For example, I'm saying. So you get money, you get the desire, but the desire is not fulfilled because it's debilitated. So you need to be you have to be taking care of your at least your 11th house related matters. Okay, so this is something which you have to be a little careful about. Money comes, desires will get fulfilled, but not to that greater extent. Good day for finances, network. Remedy is donate curd, yogurt, plain yogurt, or sweets to your friends or friend circle or your office colleagues also. Okay. Yes. So yes, gratitude is the key. That is something which you should keep doing. Thank God. I'm not boasting or bragging or something. I cannot tell you how unwell I was in the previous week. I was really, really unwell, and I kept saying, thank you God, thank you God, I'm quitting my karma. Maybe I've harmed someone, maybe I've done something wrong to someone, maybe some wrong prediction I've given, maybe unintentionally I've harmed somebody. If I have, please let me quit this karma. The pain subsided gradually it came down automatically. I cannot tell you how it was going down just by saying thank you, because I did not complain. One should not complain. In the pain, you should be more grateful, and especially to your ancestors. This is a very, very karmic time period. And I started with a Dasha of a very karmic planet, I can't tell you. And that is the reason, I was like, when I saw, I did not see beforehand. I don't look at my horoscope. But, I was inquisitive. Why? So when I saw, I said, wow. And I have been saying thank you. And that planet wants me to say thank you. Because you have come here, you have to quit your karma so that this birth and death cycle you can come out. Otherwise, an eye for an eye, the world becomes blind. So I cannot say that if that person has harmed me, I have to harm that person. If I have harmed someone, I cannot say that I will not harm that person this life. I will say, thank you, God. That is something which everybody should do. Just say thank you for whatever pain, whatever good things you have in life, whatever life you have. Say thank you. You're breathing. You never know what is next, So maybe tomorrow you don't see me on the channel. Oh, she's no more, That can also happen. So why not say good things right now and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to you all. You have been praying for me. Okay, so that's what. And then 11th house transit is definitely going to be a very karmic time period, because it's debilitated, then moves into the 12th house on the 2nd and the 3rd. Share money get intense, relationship get karmic, because there is a lot of energy playing out on your 12th house. This is where moon ends the cycle of the 27 days when moon is transiting your 12th, and there's a lot of energy. There's a double transit happening. So for foreign lands, if you are traveling to the foreign lands, it can give you some troubles here and there as well. Expenditures, losses, sleep problems. But do remember, this is the time when you should pay attention to your losses and to your dreams. The dreams are very, very essential. They will give you some kind of, they will show you the path, I would say. So write everything down, journal and write. This is the place when you can be very poetic. You can be very, into the writing theme, so that is something which you can do. Restless mind, foreign thoughts, dream get intense. Avoid financial decisions. It's a good time period for meditation, chant Om Namah Shivaya, and donate to the needy. Then on the 4th and the 5th, moon is going to be in your first house, Capricorn sign. So first house will give you some, avoid ego. I think this is the key. First house transit of moon is not considered to be that good. It's said that Janma Chandra Bala is weak if you have that in your chart also. But when it is transiting your first house, it is not positive to take any kind of risks. You should avoid taking risks. You should not make any kind of debates, unnecessary arguments. You should not pick up on this day. You can have mood swings. When moon is in the first house, what happens? You think a lot. So you are very moody. So people should stay away, or you should stay away from people and make decisions, calmly, not discussing everything in public. Avoid any kind of arguments also. High emotional day prone to rash decisions also. So health can be sensitive. You might just be under stress or something. There can be some confusion in mind. You can be a little restless. So meditate and donate milk on this day, or recite Om Namah Shivaya chants. Okay. Then we come to the eclipse time. That is 6th, 7th. Moon is going to be in your 2nd house, and there's an eclipse on the 7th. So speech, finances can be a little unstable. 2nd house brings about fluctuation in finances. Food, speech, family interactions will be highlighted. So that's the theme of this eclipse also. Tendency to spend impulsively avoid, I would suggest. And also harsh words can cause fights or arguments even more. So with your family members, you should, now is the time you should combine together. You should come together and stop doing what you're doing right now if you have any kind of clashes. So this is the time to build, not to break. Okay, so just come together and this eclipse will work your way. Take care of your health, take care of your lower abdominal region, watch your finances, avoid loans. Okay, and also recite Vishnu Sahasranamam if you can, and control your speech. That is going to help you. Okay, that's what I think. Donate white clothes if you want to also, or grains on this day, maybe rice. As it is, I always say that when it's full moon, new moon time, just place some rice by your bedside in the night and donate in the morning. So when it is lunar eclipse, you should do it for sure. And you should also propitiate your ancestors and thank them. So keep some rice by your bedside. It's for everyone. It's a common remedy. You can keep some rice by your bedside in the night and you can just donate it in the morning. Okay, that's a very good remedy for you guys. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. I think some Aquarius is waiting here, and this is for you. Right? Okay. So for Aquarius natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, 12th and the first house this week. So when it is the 10th house transit, it is very, very karmic again, because moon loses the digbal and moon debilitates here. So you're very, very focused and attention is there. Most of the tension is at the workplace. You can be tensed also. And yes, I told you. So it is about in the 10th house, there is a lot of work pressure. When moon is transiting there's a lot of work pressure, public activities there, beneficial for recognition. Though you're working overtime, but remember, you're working 100%, you will get only 50% on this day. The kind of accolades, or we can say the recognition that you're waiting for, or kind of reciprocation that you're expecting, you will get only 50%. Okay, partnerships can be very karmic. Avoid hasty commitments. Don't overcommit. What you can do, commit that, and you will be doing well. Bosses will notice you, but avoid ego. Okay, career spotlight, and you can do the Surya Namaskar on this day, because sun gains digbal here, and sun is your 10th from 10th, so and it's seated in the 10th house. So if you give argya to Surya, if you can meditate, so this will be getting better and better for you. And then moon moves into your 11th house, the labhasthanam, that is on the 2nd and the 3rd in the Sagittarius sign. And Sagittarius sign is impacted with double transit with Ketu, Mars. Till 13 September, there is a lot of issue that you're facing. That is what the gains are there. The fulfillment of desire is not there, because there is a lot of negative influence also of the planets. It's making you very impulsive, aggressive with your friends, with the people that you are with. You're not taking too much care of your health also. Workload is increasing. On the 2nd and the 3rd, you will feel these energies even more. It's one of the best positions of moon. Don't worry about it. But yes, desires will get fulfilled to some extent, not to the 100%, I would say. Good day for finances, networking. Donate yogurt or sweets to your colleagues on this day. Okay, so that your relationship with them becomes cordial and better. Okay, then moon is going to be on the 4th and the 5th, your 12th house. That is happening in the Capricorn sign. Now 4th and the 5th, friends will be supportive, networks will be expanding, but at the same time you can have some exit of your money also. It's a house of losses, and it is ruled by Venus exalts here and Jupiter rules here. So it's better that you donate something on this day, to the old age people. So if you already have old age people at home, so you're doing already that karma, you're quitting already. But if you don't, then you should actually, just do for the elderly people on this day. Especially expenditures can be there, and spiritually you're going stronger, and it is the end of the cycle. So you might just feel a little restless, you might just feel isolated, you're in that zone where you don't want to talk to people. So I think it's a good day to detox and just go for a spa or a treatment or a massage. Just relax. See, whenever it's isolation, I do that. Instead of, I pick up a book and I sit in isolation and start reading it. Or Bhagavad Gita. That is the best thing that I can think of doing. When I know that I'm not able to, be with people, I know that see, whatever said, and I know my horoscope, So what happens? The mind definitely goes there. Okay, today moon is in the 12th house. Somehow I forget. I don't remember many a times, but sometimes, you do remember, especially Purnima, Amavasya time, that is full moon, new moon times. Something happens that I get reminded of my ancestors, I get reminded of my grandma, I get reminded of my mom. So what happens, I get to know, okay, this is the day, of new moon or full moon. So what happens, I myself, get withdrawn to these things, reading books or scriptures or some book of astrology. So I'm in isolation. So instead of getting into the argument zone, okay, if I'm with people, I might just create a havoc, or maybe, I'm argumentative, or just pick up any fight. So the best is shut yourself up by reading something, do a video, do something like this. So that is what I do. So you think of something which you can, vent your feelings to. Avoid financial decisions on this day, because moon is in the 12th house. It's not good for making decisions, good for meditation. And you can also recite Om Namah Shivaya chants, or you can donate to the needy and the underprivileged on this day. So foreign thoughts means that you will be thinking of something which you have not thought of. So write them down. Journal means you are, whatever the thoughts that you're getting, you write them, and if they are negative, just burn them. Write them, burn them, write them, burn them. That is what will give you that vent, so you will feel better. Okay. Lastly, moon is going to be in your first house. Now, why in the first house is so important, why I'm stressing on this, because there's a lunar eclipse happening in your first house. See, first house is intense. Remember, first house transit of moon is not considered to be good, and Rahu is going to be giving you too much of confidence and too much of hastiness. You want to make decisions quickly and faster, and you want things. It's a karmic reset time. Remember, avoid new ventures. Don't change your job. Okay, meditate, feed the birds, recite Om Rahu Namaha. That's a chant you should be reciting every day, 108 times. This is the chant for every Om Rahu Namaha, Om Rahu Namaha, Om Rahu Namaha, and end it with an Om. Okay, so when it's going to be in the first house, it might just give you a lot of mood swings. So during the time of eclipses, just relax. Okay, that's the time when you have to be taking care of your health. Mood swings, don't pick up any kind of argument with anybody unnecessarily. And health, take care of your health, please. Okay, just take care of your weight gain and take care of your health. Jupiter is in trine, so eat right. Have sattvic foods on this day, especially. You are very emotional, prone to rash decisions, so avoid journeys, debates, arguments. Just be little extra cautious on this day. Okay, be receptive. And also, you have some confusion of mind when Rahu is there in the first house. So you will be able to, you will be making some wrong decisions. Okay, some wrong decisions, or maybe some confused and restless state of mind you are prone to when moon is also there, especially 6th, 7th. So you are prone to making wrong choices. So be more careful and be prepared for the corrections. So if you are receptive, if you are flexible to it, definitely, if you're listening to my video, so you know that you can do it, right? And donate milk on this day, and donate rice. If you can make kheer, that is the rice pudding. Indians love it. So it's made of rice, sugar, milk, and dry fruits. Lots of dry fruits. I love having that with the dry fruits. So if you make that, see, I do it, honestly speaking, when I'm making the kheer or the rice pudding at my place, it's basically, less for donation and more for eating. That's what, I do it. So, so that is why, I feel that, one should have an agenda behind donations also. Okay, like here, when you're talking about the donations of food items. So what you like, you should donate. So I do it because I like it, I make it, and then I donate it also, and I have it also. But now I'm just on the leash, I'm keeping myself on the tight leash, not having it every time I'm donating. So try doing it, and of course don't make any rash decisions, I would say. And if you can avoid travels, all the more better. And don't pick up any kind of arguments with your bosses, seniors. Don't change the job right now. Stick on to where you are. All right, all the best. Take care. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this transit of moon this week is going to be in your 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th houses. So hidden stress, avoid conflicts when it is in the 9th house. It is going to be in the debilitation sign. 9th house is ruled by Jupiter, so he's not that comfortable here, but it will give you spiritual inclination in the 9th house. Father's matters might come up, maybe father's health suffers, or there is something that you have to take care of your father. Spiritual inclination definitely is good for you, good for learning, puja, temple visits, or any religious place if you want to visit, you want to go for higher studies, travel with purpose. Maybe you're visiting a spiritual place or a religious place on this time period. Okay, good for studies and dharmic acts, maybe performing a homam. So that is also a very beautiful time period. You're welcome. So remedy is Bhagavad Gita, donate yellow items, and also try helping someone on this day. Okay, make right kind of decisions on the 1st of August, especially related to your assignment that you have been assigned to do. Okay, maybe there is a lot of work on your plate and you are not able to do it, so there can be some conflict because of that. You're assigned something, your co-workers are also assigned something, you are having that kind of argument. No, I'll do it, and then the team is broken. So that kind of a thing, they split. So that is something which can give you hidden stress. Now on the 2nd and the 3rd, there is this 10th house getting active. So career, position, recognition is possible when moon is in the 10th house. It is giving you work pressure, but at the same time it is good for the recognition. But don't expect too much. You have lots on your plate as it is. There's a lot of energy on your 10th house with Jupiter, Saturn, Ketu, Mars, all of them, are casting its impact on this 10th house. So there's a lot of energy, lot of workload, and you are going to be changing some kind of job, profile change, job change, or there's a lot of workload that you have to cater to. So you're productive, undoubtedly, but don't expect that kind of recognition. You're working, but you're not going to get that kind of recognition. Bosses may notice you, you might just get egoistical. Oh, that person, appreciated me. So that is something you have to be a little careful about. But for sure, this is the time period which will give you some kind of expectations, and colleagues and your your co-workers and your bosses and seniors will see what you're doing. They will appreciate, but at the same time, not to that extent that you expected. So it could be that you're doing too much of work and you're not getting that kind of recognition, and in turn you're not getting what you should. Career is the spotlight. Do your work, do your karma. That's what you should be. And in the morning, if you can do Surya Namaskar and do the Surya Argya, or if you can simply just recite Surya Mantra, all the more better for you, because sun gets Digbali here. So that this is a good remedy for you. I make remedies like this only. If sun rules the 5th house, even if it's sitting somewhere else, there's another sign. Like Venus is in the 5th house, it's the sun house. So you will do the remedy related to Venus and sun over here, and Cancer sign moon. So it's good if you drink water, keep some water in the sun, drink it, add a little bit of sugar and drink it. That's the remedy, period. Okay, so all three combined, and then the remedy is formed if you're not getting good results of Venus. Then comes the 11th house. Moon in the 11th house is going to be in the Capricorn sign. So that's going to be from the 4th to the 6th morning. So this is the time when you're going to be having a lot of focus on your friendships, gains through friendships, society, social circle that you move around in. It's one of the best positions for moon, actually. Right opposite is Venus. In trine we have a Mars, so you have a lot of energy to play out. Whatever you have been thinking of, you're very innovative, you're very creative. Investment wise, you're going to be making some decisions. Avoid, because Mercury is going to be combust, so avoid from the I tell you when is Mercury getting combust. I've written that. I think in the September video I have mentioned when is Mercury getting combust. So do refer to the September video also. I've done the timestamps also. So that is something which will give you some money on this day, and desires will be fulfilled. Good for finances, good for networking, good for meeting people, good for being spiritual, new deals, new assignments. Everything is going to be good for you. You have to be disciplined. That's it. Don't be aggressive. Don't be impulsive. Don't be lustful. During this time, don't be greedy. Okay. So things will start falling in place. Okay. Donate food to the needy. practice forgiveness. If you want to go to an NGO, all the more better. If you can work through, maybe some old age home or orphanage, this is a good day. And also offer some sweets to your colleagues or your bosses and seniors also. Okay. Lastly, Moon is going to be in your 12th house, the Vyaya house or the Moksha house. Now, this is the time when you have to be more spiritual. You have to be more meditative, because it's the house of losses. It's the house of expenses, sleep, restlessness and sleep. So Rahu is there. So you're having very, faint sleep, very light sleep. You get up in the night, then you feel restless, insecure. What's happening? Why am I not doing well? Comparing with others. They are successful. I'm not. All those thought process will come. Why I'm not getting the job? I've done so much. That person got the job. That person got elevated. That person got promoted. That person has got the transfer. That person has children. I don't. That person got married. I didn't. All the thoughts which actually you are thinking the whole day will play out when you're sleeping in the subconscious mind. So just do not fight with those thoughts. Write them. If you get up in the middle of the night, keep a pen and a paper right next to your bed and start writing. Of course, a notebook also you need. If you're keeping a paper, it will not be possible to write, right? So, or a notebook you can keep, or a diary or something. Just write down. Whatever you're going through, whatever the thoughts you're getting. In the morning, just read them. First thing in the morning, read them. And simply just burn them, tear that paper, whatever you can do, flush it, throw it, bin it, burn it. That's the best thing. Burning is the best thing, because the fire is always upwards. So all the negatives will go up in the universe and the positive things will fall in place. Depending on your Dasha, Antardasha, whether you can do this remedy or not, depends. But for sure, you should take help of your own people, because it's Aquarius sign. So if you take help, if you say to your friends, it is good. If you convey to them, definitely they're going to be helpful to you. Okay. And also some foreign connections. You can have some foreign connections, also foreign thoughts. Maybe you're thinking of investors from the foreign lands. And also practice forgiveness and donate food to the needy on this day, especially when we have the eclipses also. It is going to be giving you some restlessness, and also dreams can be intense. Avoid financial decisions. Good for meditation, good for recitation of mantras, not doing tantras, of course. Om Namah Shivaya chant and donating to the underprivileged would be a good idea for you. Visit a place where some old people live, so old age homes, or homes where you can just go and donate some food or some clothes. So that is a very good remedy. Okay, so connect with the foreigners also and take their advice if you are stuck somewhere. Okay, so this is what is the okay, one sec. All right, so this is what is the week 36 about, and I hope you all have a great week, and just stay safe and stay calm on the lunar eclipse time. Don't have any fear of such things until unless you are in the dasha of a particular graha involved in this. Like we have Mercury, Sun, Moon, Ketu, Rahu. So if you have any dasha, antardasha of these, and they are in Leo sign, forming a connection with Uttara Bhadrapada, then this is definitely going to impact you even more for whatever readings I've given you just now. But do remember that the intensity will vary from person to person. It is not going to be the same thing happening with everyone. Remember that. So don't worry, things are going to be better for you. Worship the goddess and take the blessings, and Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, dear your Ganu also. Okay, stay blessed everyone. Have a great week ahead, and happy Radha Ashtami once again. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.